The market is rebounding nicely to begin 2025, and in this video, I'm going to go over some of my favorite projects heading into 2025, some of the key updates, their progress over the course of 2024, but most importantly, the hot narratives right now, which AI is at the forefront of. I've been getting a lot of questions about some certain projects you guys want to get involved with, so we're going to go over the AI narrative, my strongest AI coins right now that I would be allocating into from traditional AI coins to AI agents, while this narrative is lasting, and we're going to show you a trend that might shock you that resembles the original DeFi boom for AI. So let's go ahead and dive right into it, guys. Like the video down below and subscribe to the channel for more every day and every week here on In The Game. We are back full-fledged for the 2025 bull market. Obviously, we took a little bit of a break over the holidays. I hope you guys had a great holiday season with friends, family, loved ones, whatever the case is. And of course, a big shout out to our sponsors here on In The Game. We have some amazing sponsors from Ledger, 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏. We have Funtico, we have Medieval Empires, we have tons of sponsors here on the channel, and down below you can also check out all of our exchange partners, Blowfin, Bybit, 𝗍𝗥𝗬𝗘, etc. If you need a place to trade, I would highly advise to check out some of these platforms. My favorite choice, my #1 spot to trade right now is Blowfin. Blowfin, no KYC, they have tons of pairs. The latest meme coins, AI coins come out on Blowfin very quickly, and you can trade in the US. I'm in the US. I'm kind of restricted from other platforms. So for me, I need somewhere that I can trade hands-free, no KYC, and Blowfin has that capability. This is my #1 spot for trading currently. Check out Blowfin down below in the description. And of course, check out Nexus. Look, the bull market is upon us. The market is kicking back up to begin 2025, and you need a place to track the market, track the NFT market, as well as get the most up-to-date analysis across the market. You can check out Nexus down below and also track your portfolio across 50+ blockchains, unlimited wallets. It truly is the one-stop shop to be able to maximize this bull run with Nexus. Now, let's jump into it. As you know, obviously to this morning, we wake up to some great news that asset manager Morgan Stanley, who manages $1.3 trillion of assets, their E-Trade platform is reportedly exploring offering crypto trading. Like, all of the biggest institutions, all of the biggest brokers and investment platforms are out there looking to get involved in crypto. And the year 2025, I think, is going to be astronomical. Like, whatever our targets have been in the past and in previous bull runs, we have to raise those here quite substantially. Whenever we're looking at the legislation coming in, the amount of asset managers and BlackRocks and all these different things getting involved, it is truly insane what we're looking at going into 2025. And there's a few narratives across the space that I think we have to really hone in on this cycle, and we're going to go over those in this video. But look at the market right now. We are rebounding quite nicely to begin 2025 after hitting as low as, I think we got into the 91s over the course of the holiday season. But now on the weekly, we're looking at some really strong gains. 𝗔𝗥𝗬𝗘, one of the top AI projects, which was included in our portfolio video just a couple days ago, up 34%. We have GPU up 32%, Echelon Prime up 31%, GOAT up 32%. A lot of these are AI tokens, and we're going to go over exactly why that is here in just a couple of minutes, as AI agents are really stealing the show in the crypto market right now. But let's start with gaming. And I read all the comments on the portfolio video, and I understand a lot of people are wondering, is gaming really a narrative I want to be focused on this cycle? Is gaming going to have a resurgence? And I actually agree quite a bit with 𝗟𝗏𝗡 here on his tweet, as he's saying Pump Fund was the most popular app of 2024, and the hit rate of coins going to 1 million was about 1%. On-chain lottery minigame. One of the most written off narratives in crypto is gaming. I still believe there will be smart teams that figure out how to capitalize on this. And I agree. It is one of the most hated narratives. When something goes wrong in DeFi or AI, people just shove it under the table. Doesn't really matter. Like they just move on from it. But people hone in on gaming teams that fail so much harder than other narratives. And I agree with Ansem that there will be a massive run when that true winner emerges. What is that going to be? It could be Off the Grid. It could be Shatterline once their token goes live and their L1 with Faraway goes live. Or it could be MapleStory. Or it could be 𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏. There's lots of potential games that could take us from 0 to 100 with the gaming sector. And I think because of how down bad it is from a sentiment perspective, it will be not only the most hated narrative when it pumps, but the most hated rally because people are starting to allocate away from it. They're starting to get into the hot narratives like AI agents and meme coins and abandon the gaming space. So I think gaming will have a crazy run. And you have to remember, it only took one hit game in 2021. And let's be real, the game was pretty crappy, but it had on-chain mechanics that led into gains, which was Axie Infinity. From there, we saw DeFi Kingdoms, PegXE, 𝗪𝗏𝗏, all these different games spawned from it, and there was this on-chain mini-game lottery like what Ansem's talking about for about 6-7 months in the 2021 cycle. So leading into 2025, I'm looking at infrastructures. You guys know this if you watch this channel, like Avalanche. I think it's the most undervalued layer one, and they have literally 3 of the games that I just mentioned on their chain that I think could be the runaway game this cycle, from Off the Grid, MapleStory, Shatterline. I think those 3 games right now have a chokehold on the top game of this cycle. And well, Hustle, Shatterline's live right now. I haven't really jumped into it. It was front page on Kick yesterday. First time playing Shatterline. I played it here on this channel. I've also played Off the Grid on a live stream. You can go check those gameplays out if you want. But they're some of the most fast-paced, high-octane, fun, team competitive games in all of crypto. And I think once the on-chain mechanics come to play, especially with something like an Off the Grid, the speculation's back because you can sell your items, your weapons, your skins, your face masks, your armors, your jetpacks. Everything is an on-chain asset. So this is very bullish for me, and I think these 2 games, specifically Shatterline and Off the Grid, once they are on-chain fully, I think these have a really good chance of sparking the general crypto gaming bull market. And when we look at Avalanche, which is the host of all of these games, by the way, $16 billion market cap. I mean, it's 50% undervalued versus it's really 100% undervalued versus Cardano. It's 3x below Dogecoin. It's about a 6x to Solana's market cap. With all-time highs of about 140 on Avalanche, I think we passed those quite easily this cycle. Not to mention, they also host the Beam blockchain, which Beam has by far become number one of the titans of crypto gaming. I think if you're allocating into gaming coins today, like if you're just fresh, January 2nd, when I'm recording this video, I think it's Superverse, Beam, Ronin. I think those 3 are near the top of the line of coins you want exposure to right now as far as individual gaming tokens. Obviously, Avalanche has a lot of different layers. They have DeFi, they have meme coins, they have AI stuff going on, they have agents on their platform, they have gaming. So it's more of a well-rounded blockchain layer 1 play. But as specifically gaming coins go, the year that Beam just had was a masterclass. First of all, the beginning of the year was crazy. The strength that they showed getting up to 4.5 cents here. And then this rally back from 1 cent all the way up to 3.5 cents. This was crazy. They've raised over $80 million on their recent node sale. They've come to so much this year. Their bridge, swap, their Beam hub. They have collaborations with Sophon, 𝗖𝗄𝗏, Flair. Their ecosystem games like Forgotten Playland and Eden Horde. And then we go down here, they have Beam Ventures, Beam AI, Layer 1, the successful node sale. It has quickly become one of the titans of crypto gaming, and I think you have to have exposure to Beam heading into 2025. Even if you are a gaming doubter, I think that Beam, Super, and Ronin are 3 coins that are going to perform this year. I think those are no-brainers in the gaming space that I would have to have some exposure to coming into 2025. And maybe you want to hit a home run on an individual game. Well, this set fire to the space. When Wilder World dropped this trailer right here, welcome to the metaverse, as they say. I mean, this thing, high quality, shows every single leg of their ecosystem. You talk about the open world, the racing game, the customization of characters, the third-person views, the first-person shooter. This thing set Twitter on fire. This launched right before Christmas, and obviously we haven't had like a market update video since then. The YouTube video has 1 million views just 11 days ago when this thing launched. Like, this really is what the metaverse is personified. And when you look at what they did in 2024, I think 𝗨𝗟𝗡 took some of the most drastic leaps forward of maybe any individual gaming project in 2024. We're talking about from at the beginning of 2024, a lot of people were, okay, we don't have a product to work with yet. Okay, then the racing game came out, and then they partnered up with Celestia, Samsung, Superverse, NVIDIA. They came through the door with so many different partnerships over the course of the year. They had the racing game. They previewed the first-person shooter, the open world. I've played all 3 of these. Then they launched this absolute banger of a trailer at the end of the year. I think 2025 is going to be massive for 𝗨𝗟𝗡. And we're talking about a coin way undervalued versus the ones I just mentioned here. If we go find 𝗨𝗟𝗡 on this list, sitting at 260 million, I think this is going to be the premier metaverse of this cycle. And right now, it is 7x undervalued versus something like Sandbox. If Binance or like if 𝗨𝗟𝗡 can get some tier 1 level listings over the course of this cycle and get that marketing out to Web 2 people, Web 2 gamers, etc., I think 𝗨𝗟𝗡 easily could hit a similar valuation as to what is currently out there on stuff like Sandbox or, you know, Decentraland at 990. 𝗨𝗟𝗡 laps these games completely, and the depth of the world speaks for itself. So those are Decentraland and Sandbox are dinosaur coins. The games really don't excite anyone at this point in time. Decentraland's user count is atrocious. So to me, I'm looking at 𝗨𝗟𝗡 to be that premier project that takes the biggest step forward in the metaverse sector, and probably this year catches up to those valuations that we're seeing on Mana as well as Sandbox. Moving on down the market cap ladder now. We're going lower and lower market caps as we're going through the gaming sector. We have Zentry. And I'm not the only one out here that thinks Zentry is one of the most undervalued plays out there in the gaming sector. We have Virtual Bacon, one of my good friends in the space. Zentry is my top AI gaming pick. After a 2024 migration, its charts showing a promising uptrend. Key launches include Nexus, which is an AI gameplay portal, Azul, which is a cross-game AI agent, $140 million in the treasury, big moves, bringing Ragnarok online to Web3, as well as partnering up with Ronin. I do agree. Zentry and Prime are the 2 plays. We'll talk about Prime here in a second, by the way. I'm not leaving out Prime, which is up 30% this week and is one of my biggest allocations in my overall portfolio. But we're looking at Zentry at $200 million market cap, which brought a huge IP in Ragnarok to Web3, just partnered up with Ronin. And Ronin is even pushing their AI platform of Nexus. So a lot of good stuff going on here with Zentry. And like I mentioned, I think Ronin is a must if you're in the gaming sector and want some exposure. But I think Zentry at $200 million market cap here, and especially over the last month, great performance in a market that really wasn't even that friendly. Like the last month has kind of just been shopping sideways for the most part on a lot of coins, even a red month. But we're looking at Zentry up 30% on the monthly timeline. And I think this is the most undervalued infrastructure play in all of crypto gaming. So that's what I'm looking at as far as Zentry. And we'll keep moving down this market cap ladder gradually as we go into Nakamoto Games. A little bit of a sell the news event here whenever the mobile app went live, but that's typical. And the Naka Android app is now live. You can access a plethora of their mobile games all in one place. You can earn rewards on the Naka app in the Naka token. It was one of the absolute best performers in the bear market. I think people are also forgetting that. When we look here at this all chart, this rally here was insane from 8 cents all the way up to $2.85 at this last peak gaming run, which was almost a year ago. That's another thing about gaming, guys. I think we are overdue for a big month in crypto gaming, kind of like what we had last August or 2 Augusts ago. 2 Octobers ago, and then now last February, like about a year ago. It has been a crazy long time since we had a gaming surge, and you're gonna see strength coins like these, like Zentry, like Ronin, like Beam, all really have crazy price action whenever this does come to fruition. We have 𝗥𝗡𝗡, which I've said multiple times, I think 𝗥𝗡𝗡 on a circulating market cap level, by the way, up 60% this month. Big shout out to 𝗥𝗡𝗡 and anyone who got involved early in this, because whenever this went live, we were as low as, 6, 7, 8 cents. And we've been riding this the entire time. So a big shout out. We talked about this pre-TGE. We talked about this after TGE. And at $60 million market cap, I think you really, if you want a low cap gem in the gaming space with minimum unlocks over the course of the bull market, I think 𝗥𝗡𝗡 is the place to be. They partnered with Team Liquid, raised $5 million on their pre-sale. Every community member on that pre-sale is in crazy profits. If you're staking or are delegating your tokens, you're earning rewards every single month. And then on top of that, you can see their roadmap here. Big IRL events, the SDK release for the fan app, which is going to be for the different content creators as well as esports partners that they have. They're going to have the world's first on-chain esports team launch, flagship AI products. So they're getting into AI, ads network, 𝗥𝗡𝗡𝗡 ID to third-party integrations, real yield. So the 2025 looks super promising as well for 𝗥𝗡𝗡𝗡, and I think that this is absolutely one in that low market cap spectrum that you need to have in your portfolio. And then, of course, just to cap off, some of the catalysts that could bring attention back to the gaming space. We have 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗘. We've been talking about this for almost a year, about stacking up the passes, being able to get involved with their airdrop program. I'm in the top 150, I think, currently on their airdrop program. I'm really excited to see what the 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗘s token does on launch. And I think this is one of the games that could springboard a little bit of a gaming cycle alongside an off the grid or alongside something like a Shatterline as mentioned. So I'm looking ahead to these TGEs because every single time gaming has run, it has been an on-chain event, a game with a token involved. That is the recipe. So whether it's the Gunzilla token or the God token, I am looking forward to these events and trying to stack my bags accordingly leading up to those time periods. And then we have Wanderers, which, I mean, they've been building for quite some time, obviously backed by Animoca. Their Wander token, you can still go in and quest and earn, by the way. This launches in 6 days. On January 8th, the Wander token is coming. There's a few things here that really make me bullish on Wanderers. Number one, they're launching on Base. That's huge to me. We saw Super Champs have crazy success on Base. I think Play Network is also going to do very well on Base. 2 recent gaming launches that have really had strong charts after their TGE, but Wanderers is doing the same thing. It's on Steam. It's on Epic Game Store. They're doing everything right here with Wanderers, and you can still quest and earn right now on their codex.wanderers.ai app. So I'm also looking forward to this later this week. Now let's get into AI. Before we cap off this video, crazy time in AI right now. The AI agents, AI16Z, all these freaking coins on the Base network under Virtual's protocol. Virtual's protocol is at $5 today. Let's go look at this chart because this is unreal. What we're seeing happen in the AI agent space right now is truly like breathtaking. I definitely, we all know AI is here to stay, and I think it will be the absolute biggest narrative of 2025. But just the strength, $4.6 billion on Virtual's protocol. You could have aped this coin at what seemed to be a local top a month ago, and you're still almost up 3x on your money. I mean, just an insane time period for these AI coins. And number one, traditional AI coins even are running. We have Palm AI, Prime, Desync, GOAT, GPU. Obviously, some of my favorites up here, Desync, Prime, and GPU, near the top of the weekly gains at 28%, 32%, and 37% respectfully. And I'm going to, I keep it simple. Like my allocations in the AI space are pretty straightforward. I like Humans AI, the Heart token, GPU, Neural AI, Tau, Render. Those are my big plays. And if I'm looking at AI agent plays underneath it, and I would also include Prime in that, by the way. My AI agent sleeper here is definitely number one, Agents AI. If we come down here and find Agents AI, sitting at a $3 million market cap. It's up 26% today. I think that this run does continue on Agents AI. This was launched by 𝗬𝗙. And then moving up the market cap ladder just slightly, we have the Neuron token from AI Arena. This is an AI infrastructure that builds AI agents and AI platforms for other projects. So for me, Neuron is up there at the top of the list as far as my undervalued AI agent, AI infrastructure plays. I would say Neuron and Agents AI are my two favorite undervalued, under $20 million market cap AI agents. And I want to just point this chart out. The current AI trend is mirroring almost the DeFi boom of 2020, 2021. So we're seeing AI grow at a rate we haven't really seen a narrative grow at since DeFi. And I've gotten so many questions on Prime staking. So I also, big allocation into Prime, big allocation into Heart, GPU, Neural, Tau, etc. Like that's where my bags are packed in the AI sector. Prime, one of the top gaming coins, also has the AI initiatives with the Colony game coming up and Wayfinder AI, which is a fully on-chain experience, trade, track your wallets, all this good stuff. Wayfinder will be a revolutionary product for the Prime token, and you can stake Prime to get prompt. So people have been doing this for quite some time, but I feel like a lot of people still don't know where to do this. You go to app.wayfinder.ai, and as you can see here, adaptable on-chain AI agents. You can cash Prime right here, and it'll take you to the staking dashboard. We'll just click on this. And you log into Wayfinder here, and you're actually going to be able to stake your Prime tokens and get allocation into the upcoming prompt token. And this timing couldn't be better. I think Q1, you're going to see the TGE for the prompt token. So if you want to get involved with this, now is the time to potentially stake your Prime and get allocation into prompt. So I get that question all the time. Hustle, I'm in Prime, but I want to stake it for prompt. This is how you do it. Cache cache.wayfinder.ai. And you can just literally come to their Twitter page, Wayfinder Foundation, and you can click the link in the description here, and it'll take you right to the homepage that I just showed you. Click Cash Prime, and you're able to come in here and stake the Prime token. But for me, I'm simple. I'm not trading in and out of a bunch of different protocols. My long-term AI bags are packed. I have my undervalued AI bags. I'm in on some smaller coins, not really small at this point. 𝗖𝗥𝗬𝗘, AI16Z, I did okay on, talking about stuff like Vader, for example, but I'm not in the trenches of AI agents where I'm like trading in and out of small market caps. But if anything comes up on my radar that I feel like is alpha that I can share, I will absolutely bring it to you here on this channel. And of course, if you're looking to get involved in a little more deeper way, you want to be in my private community, the logo right above me here, TTOO, our NFT collection, we have all of the information there. It's literally at one of the recent lows as well, just because of where the market is currently for gaming NFTs specifically. But you can check that out down below in the description if you want to join our community over at TTOO, one of the premier crypto gaming communities, signals, portfolio allocations, and more. You can check it out in the description below. But guys, I'm going to hop out of here for the day. As always, like the video down below, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back later this week or to begin this next week with another market update. As always, play well, my friends, and stay bullish, my friends.